SMT Nation, we back. Nation, I think this article does a pretty good job of summarizing what I'm going to be covering mostly in this video. And that's going to be what 2024 is going to trend for with respect to the big telco operators, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T. The growth is slowing, and there's really only a couple things left for the companies to do in order to show improved margins, profits, increased revenues. And I want to discuss those things here in today's video and how it might impact customers and workers alike here in the United States. All right, link for the article will be down in the description for you guys to check out some of those important elements that we cover here in today's video. Please do like and share this video. Subscribe if you're new here. Turn on the bell notifications icon to never miss an upload from the SMT. Based on the quarterly earnings that we got from the big three, we still have Dish, I guess, that has to report, and we got Big Cable reported, and we just got some of maybe the smaller guys that got a report, but what we're seeing is pretty much a trend. Growth is slowing. It's not that the carriers did bad. I mean, in my opinion, they're squeezing lemons, used lemons 2 and 3 times, right? It's gotten to the point where they're really just trying to get more money out of their current customer base. It's costly to get switchers. You got to subsidize a smartphone to the value of $1,000 or whatever it is for the new iPhones and stuff like that. But it looks like over the course of the last 3 or 4 years, it's already been happening. But layoffs are going to be a big part of what they do to increase free cash flows through the rest of the year. All the telco operators are guiding up for free cash flow. The only way you do that, if you're not growing as a business and you're not adding a lot of new customers, is going to be just increasing, your increasing revenues and cash flows via decreasing your headcount at your companies. So I think that's probably something that we're going to see, maybe not to a torrid pace or anything. We're not going to wake up and then all of a sudden, 50,000 telco jobs are gone. I think it's going to be a little bit more, calculated and measured in that respect. It looks like retail has already been hit in the years past, especially at T-Mobile. AT&T has moved, completely away from corporate stores, and they moved to the authorized dealer model. Verizon has kind of, shrunken their footprint too. Everybody's trying to do everything online and push people to the application and to the websites. So all those things have been going on. That'll continue. I think a reduced headcount consistently throughout the year makes a lot of sense, especially at AT&T. I think they'll be the dramatic one when it comes to the most layoffs by the end of the year. But that's how they're going to hit their free cash flow numbers, right? They're all guiding up, and that's probably what it's going to take. I think another thing to monitor is price increases, but not from all carriers, because I think most of them have already kind of done what they were going to do. It's going to be little things like what AT&T just did by changing the way the auto pay discount works. It's what, T-Mobile did, earlier in the year. It's what Verizon did last year. I think additionally with plans, I think it's T-Mobile's turn to raise prices because Verizon already did it on all their plans over the last, 18 months. AT&T did the same thing, legacy plans, new plans. They did the whole thing. And now there's, financial conditions that are, while they haven't yet started to reduce rates, the Fed is probably looking at doing that for its next move, whenever that move is. Merger and acquisition targets begin to kind of take form here. And, that they're going to have to pay for those things. They're going to be changing costs. And, now you got T-Mobile spending money on fiber, and they're looking at becoming a business partner in joint ventures to own and operate fiber, buying Lumos with EQT. Those are the types of things that indicate that things are slowing down. They're looking elsewhere for revenue growth, and they're purchasing Mint Mobile. And I know it's not an expensive purchase or anything like that. It's not a huge company, but they want to pay for that, so they can easily do something to pull a lever to get those funds pretty quickly and easily. And of course, the carriers want to be ready to purchase spectrum within the next 2, 3, or 4 years, whenever they auction the next set of airwaves. They want to be able to pay for that, to provide capacity. So there's a lot of things that are probably going to be, at the forefront of what carriers are going to be paying special attention to. But they're all signaling price hikes. They're all signaling job cuts. They're all signaling merger and acquisition considerations because the space it's mature. It's boring. There's not much going on except trying to get bigger in those methods or getting smaller in those methods if you think about job cuts. But I don't know. Maybe the next price increase is going to be hitting prepaid. Maybe it's going to be hitting MVNO. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. When it all plays out by the end of the year, we'll know more. But churn levels are historically low. Not a lot of switchers anymore, right? Verizon was worse in the industry, came in at like 0.89. And then T-Mobile is second at 0.86. If those are your worst churn levels from your companies, AT&T, even with a hack and a price hike, 0.72. Incredibly low churn numbers. Wild, right? Nobody's switching. Nobody's really moving, and the growth just doesn't, it's not what it used to be. Maybe that phase is done. Maybe there'll be a resurgence at some point in the near term, but nothing too soon. What do you guys think about all this? Sound off in the comment section below. The voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.